As you thought 20024 couldn't get any more dramatic, let's dig into the most recent drama that has everyone talking. Cardi B and Ice Spice are killing it, and this clash is upending the female rap world in a manner that nobody expected coming. Older Ice Spice releases a diss track that is specifically directed toward Cardi, and it's causing quite a stir. You can be sure that some delicious tea is brewing, since it's not often that two titans of the business collide in this way. Here's the scoop. Ice Spice just released a song titled BB Belt, and rather than keeping it low-key, she went all in, really criticizing Cardi B. These lyrics aren't just lighthearted jabs, they're full-on punches that leave listeners wondering, what sparked this newfound passion? Fans are trying to figure out what happened behind the scenes to make Ice Spice turn on Cardi, and of course Cardi won't just sit back and let it go. Not too long ago, Ice Spice and Cardi seemed to be on positive terms, so what could have caused Ice Spice to take aim at her like this? This goes beyond merely a generic CD. Ice Spice's song has spawned a lot of suspicions, particularly because Offset's name is now being brought up in the mix. The words of the song hint at something much more intimate. Everyone wants to know the true story behind all of this drama, so if you thought this was just another small-time feud, think again. This feud goes far deeper than that.
Ice Spice did a Munch remix, but I never heard it.
I don't know about Central C, but I did do like a thing for Ice Spice. I love the record. I did not like how it sounded. You know, being on a Joe beat, it's not as easy as it look, and I just felt like it's like, oh my gosh. I was like, they're gonna drag me and they're gonna drag the song. I just felt like it was not giving. I don't even want to do this with this girl. Like, this is embarrassing. I can't catch the beat for
If someone had told you not too long ago that Cardi B and Ice Spice would be beefing, you probably would have laughed it off. The two artists seemed pretty cool with each other, or at least that was the impression they gave off. They had been seen hanging out, and there didn't appear to be any bad blood between them. In fact, just a few weeks ago, when Cardi got into a heated exchange with an influencer named Rayon, Ice Spice even chimed in on Twitter, and her response was notably neutral. The spat between Cardi and Rayon revolved around some shady comments Rayon made about Cardi's background. Rayon referred to Cardi as Mexican, and this didn't sit well with her. Cardi was quick to clap back, pointing out that Rayon didn't do the same with other Dominican celebrities, specifically mentioning Ice Spice. This could have easily escalated into something bigger, but Ice Spice stepped in and clarified that she's Dominican with a black parent. Her statement helped to diffuse the situation before it could spiral out of control. Cardi even replied to Ice in a chill manner, which made it clear that there were no bitter feelings between them. It all seemed like just another day on Twitter, where misunderstandings get sorted out quickly and life goes on. Ice Spice further reinforced the notion that everything was fine between them by sharing photos from a Vanity Fair event where they were seen together. The images made it appear as though everything was all good, and fans were pleased to see two of their favorite female rappers getting along. However, in the music industry, things can change in the blink of an eye. Cardi B has been navigating a storm of controversies lately. From criticism about her music to scrutiny over her personal life, it's clear that the pressure has been mounting. The incident with Rayon was just one of the many challenges Cardi has faced in recent times. While it seemed like things were calm between her and Ice Spice, the atmosphere was far from stable. Then, out of nowhere, Ice Spice dropped a new track called BB Belt, and that's when everything took a dramatic turn. This wasn't just another song with a few playful lines. Ice Spice went in hard, taking some serious shots at Cardi. The lyrics were anything but subtle, and it was clear to everyone that she was directly calling Cardi out. The line that really got people talking was particularly sharp, leaving no doubt that the track was aimed at Cardi. Fans and industry insiders alike were shocked. How did things go from seemingly cool to outright hostile so quickly? The shift was jarring, and it left many people wondering if there had been underlying tension between the two all along that no one had noticed. Some speculated that the pressures Cardi had been facing might have played a role in the sudden change. Others suggested that Ice Spice might have felt overshadowed or perhaps even disrespected in some way that wasn't public knowledge. As the fallout from BB Belt began to spread, speculation only grew. Was this beef real, or was it all a publicity stunt? In the age of social media, where every move is scrutinized and every tweet is dissected, it's hard to tell. But one thing was certain: whatever friendship or mutual respect had existed between Cardi B and Ice Spice was now in serious jeopardy. The tension between the two artists highlights just how quickly alliances can shift in the world of music, where competition is fierce and emotions often run high. While fans wait to see what happens next, one can't help but wonder if this is just the beginning of a much larger feud. Will Cardi respond with her own track, or will she choose to take the high road? Only time will tell, but for now, the world is watching closely as this unexpected beef continues to unfold. About a guy with a B, which many believe is a jab at Offset, the lyrics hinted at some shady business involving Ice Spice and Card's husband, something that would definitely hit a nerve with Cardi. One particular line that caught everyone's attention was "Think she pretty, but changing her face falling." Behind like "B, pick up your pace," this seemed like a direct dig at Cardi's history. The recent tensions between Cardi B and Ice Spice have ignited a firestorm of speculation and discussion, particularly around the controversial subject of plastic surgery. The mere suggestion that Ice Spice could be casting a shadow on Cardi B's appearance, and even implying that her husband, Offset, might be involved in some way, was enough to strike a nerve with Cardi. Known for her bold and unfiltered personality, Cardi B has never been one to back down from a fight, especially when her reputation or her loved ones are involved. This time was no different. Cardi wasted no time in taking to social media to respond, making it clear that she wasn't about to let Ice Spice's comments slide. Her clapback was fierce and direct, leaving no room for misinterpretation. Cardi's response wasn't just a quick rant, though it was a calculated move, one that hinted at something much bigger brewing behind the scenes. She made it clear that she intended to address the situation, not just online but in her music, a space where she has always felt most powerful and most in control of her narrative. Cardi's recent track, Feud, has only added fuel to the fire. The song, which many fans and media outlets quickly connected to her ongoing tensions with Ice Spice, dives deep into themes of betrayal, insecurity, and personal strength. The lyrics seem to draw directly from Cardi's life, touching on her insecurities and the constant scrutiny she faces as a public figure. For someone like Cardi, who has always been open about her struggles and vulnerabilities, Feud serves as both a personal catharsis and a public declaration of her refusal to be undermined. But Cardi didn't stop at a few sharp lyrics. She used her social media platforms to make it clear that the drama was far from over. She promised that her upcoming album would be a full-scale reckoning, where she would address all the shade, all the rumors, and all the drama that have been swirling around her. This wasn't just about Ice Spice anymore. Cardi made it known that she planned to get her lick back on everyone who had crossed her or thrown shade her way, particularly on Twitter, where much of the drama had unfolded. In her usual candid and unapologetic style, Cardi's social media tirades were filled with emotion and raw energy. At one point, she directly addressed her critics and detractors, telling them to cut the nonsense and implying that they had no idea what they were getting into by coming for her. Cardi's message was clear: she wasn't going to let anyone, not Ice Spice or anyone else, diminish her self-worth or undermine her career. Cardi B's fierce response to Ice Spice and her promise of retribution through her music have only heightened the anticipation surrounding her next album. Fans are eagerly awaiting to see how Cardi will channel this energy into her tracks, and whether she will continue to tackle the sensitive topics that have always made her music so relatable and powerful. The stakes are high, and the rap world is watching closely to see how this feud will unfold. One thing is certain: Cardi B is not backing down, and she's ready to use every tool at her disposal, whether it's social media, music, or her unapologetic personality, to defend her name and come out on top. Me to be messy for a long time. You wanted me to be chaotic on the song too. Come on, now cut the, please grab a mop. You guys are being too dirty and obnoxious. Let's talk about what's actually heating things up here. Offset's purported participation. Cardi B has been dealing with Offset's cheating rumors since the beginning, enduring numerous scandals and public humiliation, so when talk started circulating that Offset might be interested in Ice Spice, it only made matters more complicated. Rumors are swirling that he might have been sliding into Ice Spice's DMs. It seemed like adding fuel to a fire that was already raging, and this isn't just idle rumors about Ice Spice's. When BB Belt sings "My Man Is Calling, But Who Is He?" it raises some questions and leaves listeners wondering whether there's more to the tale. This isn't just another rumor. If Offset is truly attempting to connect with Ice Spice, it would be a whole new level of betrayal for Cardi, especially in light of her past experiences with his infidelity. She has been transparent about the difficulties in her marriage, and each time Offset's name is associated with a scandal, it's as though old wounds are being reopened. The thought that Offset might be pursuing Ice Spice, who is currently one of the hottest names in the game, must hit hard, which could explain why Cardi has been reacting so strongly. It's not just about her public image. Though it's really painful and intimate, the main mystery is why Ice Spice pursued Cardi in the first place. Some people think she's just trying to stay relevant in the competitive rap scene. Let's be real, the industry thrives on drama, and taking shots at Cardi B is a surefire way to get people talking in a world where attention is currency. Ice Spice might be playing her cards strategically. Fans are even drawing comparisons between Ice Spice, Megan Thee Stallion, who catapulted to fame after her headline-grabbing feud with Nicki Minaj, set a clear precedent for how a well-timed confrontation can elevate a rising star. That drama didn't just put Megan in the spotlight, it solidified her place in the music industry. Now, it seems Ice Spice might be aiming for a similar boost by targeting Cardi B. By going after someone as big and influential as Cardi, Ice Spice is almost guaranteed to grab attention, whether people are rooting for her or eagerly waiting to see how Cardi will clap back. This strategic move has set the internet ablaze with opinions, creating a buzz that only adds fuel to the fire. Cardi B's fans are unsurprisingly livid. They've taken to social media to voice their outrage, calling Ice Spice messy and disrespectful. For them, Ice Spice's audacity feels like a blatant attempt to capitalize on Cardi's fame, a move they see as opportunistic and calculated. They argue that Ice Spice is biting off more than she can chew by going after someone of Cardi's stature. The fury is palpable, with Cardi's fanbase rallying to defend her, flooding timelines with messages of support and disdain for Ice Spice's bold approach. On the flip side, Ice Spice has her own set of supporters who are thrilled by her move. To them, this isn't just about disrespect, it's about boldness, confidence, and a willingness to take risks in an industry that often rewards such daring behavior. Ice Spice's decision to go after Cardi is seen by these fans as a power move, a way to carve out her own space in a crowded field. They're cheering her on, loving the drama, and the potential shakeup it might bring to the music scene. For them, this is exactly the kind of energy that keeps the industry exciting. The internet is divided, with each side passionately defending their chosen artist. Some are comparing this situation to previous feuds in the industry, analyzing how similar confrontations have played out and what this could mean for both artists' careers. The debate is everywhere on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and beyond. Everyone is waiting to see what Cardi's next move will be. Will she respond with a diss track? Will she address the situation on social media? Or will she choose to stay silent, letting the buzz die down on its own? Cardi's history suggests that she's not one to back down from a challenge, but with so much at stake, her response will be crucial. In this digital age, where every move is scrutinized, Ice Spice's decision to go after Cardi B is more than just a musical beef, it's a calculated risk with the potential for high reward. It's like the old saying goes, if you poke the bear, you'd better be ready for the claws. Ice Spice has certainly poked, and now the world is waiting to see if Cardi B will strike back. The anticipation is building, with fans and critics alike speculating on what will happen next. Meanwhile, the narrative is already being spun. Some view Ice Spice as a young, hungry artist trying to make her mark in a cutthroat industry. They see her actions as part of a long tradition of rap beef that has historically helped elevate careers. Others, however, see her as reckless, stepping into dangerous territory that could backfire. They warn that going after a powerhouse like Cardi B might bring more trouble than Ice Spice bargained for. As the drama unfolds, it's clear that this confrontation isn't just about music, it's about strategy, influence, and the high stakes of fame. Ice Spice's bold move could either propel her to new heights or lead to a swift backlash. On the other hand, Cardi B's reaction, whatever it may be, will undoubtedly shape the narrative moving forward. The world is watching, and as tensions rise, everyone's mind asks what will happen next. Will this feud become legendary, or will it fizzle out as just another chapter in the ever-evolving world of hip-hop rivalries? While time will tell, the drama is far from over. Whole Cardi B and Ice Spice drama, let's take a look at what might come next for these two. This beef has the potential to really shake things up for both of them, not just personally but also career-wise, and hip-hop feuds like this can either elevate an artist's profile or completely derail it. So the stakes are high for both Cardi and Ice Spice. First, the brewing tension between Cardi B and Ice Spice has fans buzzing with anticipation, particularly when it comes to the possibility of diss tracks being exchanged. Cardi B, known for her unfiltered persona and fierce loyalty to her family and reputation, has never shied away from controversy. In fact, she often thrives in it. As speculation about her upcoming album grows, many wonder if she'll use this platform to address the escalating feud with Ice Spice. Cardi has always been a force to be reckoned with in the rap industry, and she's no stranger to lyrical warfare. Her past confrontations, both in and out of the studio, have shown that when provoked, she's more than capable of delivering sharp, biting responses that resonate with her audience. With Ice Spice's provocations stirring the pot, the potential for a diss track feels almost inevitable. If Cardi were to channel her energy and lyrical prowess into a track aimed squarely at Ice Spice, it could be a defining moment, not only in this feud but in her career as a whole. The timing couldn't be more critical. Cardi's new album is on the horizon, and fans are eager to see how she'll navigate the various dramas that have surrounded her in recent months. A diss track directed at Ice Spice would be more than just a response, it would be a strategic move to reclaim her narrative and remind the industry why she's still one of the top contenders in the rap game. Such a track could reignite public interest in her music, drawing both fans and critics into the conversation and sparking debates about the state of female rap. A well-executed diss track could do more than just throw shade, it could serve as a rallying cry for Cardi's fanbase, reigniting the fierce loyalty that has always surrounded her. It would be an opportunity for her to showcase not just her lyrical skills but her ability to dominate the rap landscape amidst adversity. In an industry where beef can make or break careers, a successful diss track would solidify Cardi's position at the top, proving that she's not just a player in the game, she's a winner. For her fans, the anticipation is electric. They know that when Cardi B steps into the ring, she does so with unmatched intensity and determination. A diss track could be the spark that turns the current tension into a full-blown inferno, driving massive engagement as listeners dissect every line and look for the deeper meanings in her lyrics. It would also set the stage for her upcoming album, potentially making it one of the most talked-about releases of the year. Moreover, this feud with Ice Spice could add a new layer to Cardi's artistry. Throughout her career, she has used her music to tell her story, confront her critics, and express her raw emotions. A diss track would be a continuation of that tradition, allowing her to channel her frustrations and assert her dominance in a way that only Cardi B can. The impact of such a track would resonate far beyond the immediate beef, potentially influencing the direction of her entire album and the conversations that surround it. In the ever-evolving world of hip-hop, where rivalries can define an era, a Cardi B diss track aimed at Ice Spice could be the catalyst for a major shift. It would not only intensify the current feud but also remind everyone that Cardi B is a formidable force, one who doesn't just survive in the rap game but thrives, even when the stakes are high. As fans and critics alike wait with bated breath, one thing is certain: if Cardi B decides to take this path, the rap world will be watching and listening very closely. On the flip side, Ice Spice is still relatively new to the scene, but she's already proven that she's not afraid to make bold moves. Her willingness to challenge someone as established as Cardi B shows a level of confidence that's rare for a newcomer. While Ice Spice might not yet have the extensive discography that Cardi does, she's already making waves with her distinctive style and fearless attitude. If Ice Spice responded to Cardi's potential diss track with one of her own, it could mark a significant moment in her career as well. This could be her chance to solidify her place in the industry by showing that she can hold her own against one of the game's biggest names. A strong response could earn her respect from both fans and fellow artists, proving that she's more than just a flash in the pan. The prospect of a back-and-forth battle between these two could also be a defining moment for hip-hop culture, where lyrical battles have long been a part of the genre's history. A well-executed diss track exchange between Cardi B and Ice Spice could captivate audiences, drawing comparisons to legendary rap feuds of the past. It's a high-stakes game where each artist's next move could either elevate their career or expose vulnerabilities. As tension builds, the music world watches closely. Will Cardi B seize this moment to assert her dominance with a cutting-edge dance track? Or will Ice Spice continue to disrupt the status quo with her bold approach? One thing is certain: both artists have the potential to make this feud a significant chapter in their careers. The countdown to Cardi's album release has begun, along with the anticipation of how this beef will play out in the studio. Whether it leads to a series of diss tracks or simply adds another layer to their ongoing rivalry, the impact on their careers in the hip-hop landscape could be profound. It's time to wrap up this video, but before I do, I'd like to know your thoughts on this whole situation. She seems ready to take on the big names as she continues to make disparaging remarks about Cardi B with another song or even a full project. However, there's a risk that people will start to perceive her as more interested in drama than the music itself, which could hurt her in the long run. Please share your ideas in the comment section.